Just like if you had a real-world project and you had a toolbox, Photoshop offers a virtual toolbox for working on your digital images. Now, the tools you choose are going to be based upon the task at hand, but it's important to realize that you have some pretty precise controls. The toolbox by default is located along the left edge of the screen, and in Photoshop CS5, it is available as a single column. If you want to change that, you can click the small little arrow up top here, and it will expand to a double column view that may seem more familiar to older users of Photoshop. The single column, though, is optimized for higher resolution displays and makes it easier to leave a larger canvas when working on an image. In the toolbox, you'll find a lot of different tools organized by task. The first category of tools deals with making selections and moving. These tools will be all explored in greater depth as we work through lessons. The next category tends to be paintbrush and healing, as well as image touch-up, and then we have vector tools for path and text and shapes, followed by 3D tools and color controls and view changing tools. Now, it's all pretty straightforward stuff. Like I said, all of these tools will be fully explored as we work with Photoshop. But as you want to work with a tool, it's important to learn their keyboard shortcuts. Before we explore the toolbox, there's a couple of changes I want to recommend. Go ahead and call up Preferences, and there's an option here that's usually checked by default called Used Shift Key for Tool Switch. Uncheck that. Also, under Interface, make sure that Show Tooltips is enabled. This means when you roll over something, it gives you an additional comment in yellow as to what this tool does and gives you the keyboard shortcut if available. Click OK. Here we have tools, so notice as we hover over a tool, there's the shortcut. The Move tool is V, while the Marquee tool is M, and the Lasso is L, etc. The more you work with tools, the more it becomes important to learn their keyboard shortcuts so you can quickly switch between them while working. For example, maybe I have the Move tool selected, which was V, and I decide I need to switch over to the Marquee tool. I could just press M to quickly switch. On the other hand, there are multiple marquee tools, so if I press the letter M again, it will toggle between the two tools. There's the rectangular, there's the elliptical. I could press L for lasso and cycle between the different lasso tools as well, and you see that works very well. You can also click at any point in time on a tool, and if you hold the mouse button down, a little flyout menu pops out, allowing you to switch tools. And you see there that many tools are often contained in the same well. Typically, tools are grouped into a box or a well based upon similar function. For example, you'll find that the Blur tool is grouped with the Sharpen and Smudge tool because they're used to basically blur, sharpen, or smudge an area. All that would be done traditional processes in a darkroom. Just like you'll find that the Dodge, Burn, and Sponge, which essentially allow you to control contrast and saturation, are also grouped together. So if you have a photographic background with a traditional darkroom, you'll often find similar tools together that you might actually find in a drawer while working. If not, it just takes a little bit of getting used to, and you'll even find a map inside the book Understanding Adobe Photoshop that shows you where all the Photoshop tools are located. Remember, you can quickly switch by just pressing the keyboard shortcut, and if you hover over or click, you can learn those shortcuts. So for example, if I wanted to switch between the different healing brush tools, I can go ahead and just press the letter J multiple times to switch tools. Getting control of the toolbox is essential so you can get the job done. There are both shortcuts and useful commands in the preferences that you could tweak to speed up that operation.